serving a 10-year prison sentence in just 10 hours. You don't leave the room, you don't wear a uniform, you just put on a headset and come out emotionally shattered. This is the reality of VR incarceration, a system already being tested in labs and correctional pilot programs. And while it may sound futuristic, it's also very real and deeply disturbing. What is a VR prison? A virtual reality prison is exactly what it sounds like. You strap on a headset and enter a fully simulated correctional environment. But this isn't just a training tool. In some programs, time distortion tech makes the experience feel longer than it actually is. 10 minutes in the headset might feel like days. A few hours could simulate years. It's being tested as a way to reduce overcrowding, cut prison costs, rehabilitate inmates without physical confinement. And the results? They're scary, effective. How it works? The system uses high-resolution 360-degree virtual environments, AI-controlled avatars to simulate guards, inmates, isolation, and routines, emotional triggers like loneliness, fear, shame, and repetition, and psychological feedback loops designed to create the feeling of time passing. One subject in a lab test described it as psychological time travel with trauma baked in. Another said, "I came out after 4 hours and felt like I had aged." This isn't rehab, it's compressed punishment on a neural level. Who's testing it? Several universities, private defense contractors, and even correctional departments in Asia and Europe have already begun early trials. They're using it for juvenile offenders, first-time, non-violent crimes, inmates with PTSD, and psychological research on empathy enhancement. The idea is, why waste years of someone's life when we can just make it feel like years? Yeah, let that sink in. Ethical mess. 4. On paper, it sounds efficient, but ethically, we're stepping into seriously dangerous territory. Because if we can simulate pain, time, and trauma, how far are we willing to go? What's to stop someone from making the simulation more painful? Using it for revenge, not rehabilitation? Looping an inmate through repeated trauma until they break? One VR prison prototype includes a setting called reflective isolation mode. It simulates complete sensory deprivation for what feels like days. That's not rehabilitation, that's digital torture. This go mainstream? Absolutely, because the incentives are huge. No need to house inmates long-term. No meals, guards, or facility upkeep. Lower risk of riots, violence, or escape. Time served is measurable and programmable. Private prison corporations are already eyeing this as a cost-saving revolution. And with advancements in neural interfaces, it might one day be combined with brainwave stimulation to induce emotional pain, guilt, or compliance. We're not just incarcerating bodies anymore. We're reprogramming minds. Dystopian future. Now imagine a court sentencing someone to 5 virtual years, inmates being downloaded into a VR server, entire prisons operated with no buildings at all. And the worst part? You'd come out thinking it really happened. The trauma, the isolation, the shame, all burned into your memory like it took years to earn your release, except you never left the chair. So here's the question. Would you rather serve 10 real years or 10 virtual hours that feel like a decade? Because virtual justice is coming fast, and once this tech goes mainstream, there's no parole from your own mind. If this one messed with your head, hit that like button to keep these stories coming. Drop your thoughts, real-time or simulated punishment. And for more terrifying tech that's actually happening, subscribe to TechRupt and smash that bell, because in the future, time is just a program.